Hello, my name is Bob Childers, also known as Chicken Hawk or just plain Hawk. Thank you for taking the time to view this introduction of my new website, hawkstocktrading.com. This presentation should take less than 15 minutes to complete, and I thank you in advance for your time. This is my motto and the catalyst which started me in stock trading. Do you remember the company Enron? Many people were badly hurt in their retirement accounts the day Enron closed their doors, and I realized it could happen to me as well. I was determined to take control of all of my finances, but most important, not to fall into the same trap. Thus began my adventure into the world of stock trading. Several years ago, Hawk stock trading was nothing more than a trading idea I had, which today has evolved into a real stock trading plan I use on a daily basis. What I hope to accomplish with Hawk stock trading is to help newbies to the stock world sort through the maze of stock trading information available, learn from my mistakes and successes, encourage you to take control of your finances, and present a simple trading method and tool which simplifies stock trading, at least for me, and I hope for you as well. I hope my website can help in answering some of the questions you may have, such as, what is a stock? What do I own? What is a broker? How much money will I need to start with? How many shares of a stock should I buy or sell, and at what price? These questions I could never find the answers to when attending numerous stock seminars and conventions. Many people in the workplace who have 401k retirement accounts, I find, rely on their company to make the, quote, complicated decisions of buying stocks, mutual funds, and other financial instruments, and trust that when their retirement comes, they will live in comfort. Do you know the risks involved are all yours? After all, it's your money they are using. I encourage you to take control not only of your retirement account, but all of your own finances, and remember Enron. Everyone would like to retire at some point in their life, and most people I have questioned think the stock market is just too complicated for them to learn and just give up. But I am here to tell you it's not that hard to learn, but does take some time and effort, and I have found stock trading to be a lot of fun. Like myself, the majority of us have smaller accounts than the big guys, perhaps only $5,000 to $40,000. One recent article I read said the average American retires with $50,000 or less in their retirement account. Is that enough money to retire with? That was a big question I had, and a big part of why I developed this website, to help the little chickens like us have a better nest egg for retirement. Initially, I made trading stocks a game. Then the game became reality. Now, like breathing air, selecting which stocks to buy or sell only takes a few minutes a day. I encourage you to please visit hawkstocktrading.com to find out more, and I will try not to disappoint you. Would it interest you to know that from January to June 1st of 2013, I have traded only 24 stocks, with 14 positive and 10 negative, with a net profit before taxes of plus 20%. There are still 6 more months to go, and 6 of the last 9 years have been positive, as you can't be right 100% of the time. For me, my best trading occurs during the months of January through April and August through December. But it takes a great amount of patience not to trade. On January 1st, my trading plan anticipated ending 2013 somewhere between plus 25 to plus 50%, so I am well on my way to meeting my yearly goal. This is much better than a bank would give in a savings account, and better than a company telling me that my 401k or retirement account is doing great with a 4 to 8% annual return. I have made mistakes in trading to be expected, and the mistakes were usually emotional mistakes, and I hope to help you avoid some of the major blunders I have made. Like falling off of a bicycle, when you do make a mistake, and you will, the only thing to do is admit that you made it, pick yourself up, and start pedaling again. I know because I have fallen several times. Some mistakes were not too bad, but it only takes one big mistake to shake the nerves and scramble the eggs. At times, it's better to take losses, return to 100% cash, regroup, and start over. This I have done several times in the past 9 years, and glad I did. More about this on the website. You will find that chicken references are used throughout my website due to the fact that I must have fun, I am a hawk, and it is fun making money. The following pages show examples of a trading file I developed called the Economically Trading Profit Chart, or ETP See tool as I call it, which has become a big part of my trading as I try to keep my trading style simple because complicated styles give this hawk a headache. It would be easy to say follow steps 1, 2, and 3. Instead, I encourage you to visit my website and start browsing, spend a little time reading the information presented, keep an open mind, and don't rush yourself. I spent 6 months studying and practicing before I felt comfortable trading stocks, and another year before I had the confidence. Still, I learned something new every single day. Color codes are used throughout the ETP See tool, and many hours were applied over a period of 2 to 3 years to make it simple and right. Stock information is easily entered into the blue boxes in the trading tool. Calculations are automatic, but the final decisions are always yours to make. Here is one part of the tool which addresses one Security and Exchange Commission rule, or SEC rule, that you may not be aware of. The SEC is a governmental body that tries to make sure everyone plays by the same rules. Did you know this rule applies to 401k accounts as well as your brokerage accounts, unless your brokerage account has an average balance of $25,000 or greater, which allows you to trade on margin. This rule can bring frustrations, as your account, for example, can be locked for 30 days if you exceed the number of same-day transactions allowed in a 5-day period. If your account is frozen, you may only be allowed to sell stocks you own and not able to buy stocks for a certain period of time. Check with your broker or company contact for the specifics on your accounts and for the margin requirements. Let's face it, buying a stock and holding for the long term is a thing of the past, the old school of thought. Today's stock market appears to allow accounts to be better maintained with less risk by using shorter time frames of days, weeks, or months, and taking profits more frequently. Each stock trading decision to buy or not to buy began in a simple spreadsheet. After several years, an unexpected feature was found, but you will have to visit the website to find out more, as there is not enough time to explain in this short presentation. The most common details of each stock is presented in quick view columns within the ETP See tool for those times when a fast trade is needed. I have found that this method helps immensely, as human emotions are the biggest hurdle to overcome, and emotions create the biggest mistakes. Put it all together, and the ETP See tool becomes an essential part of my trading plan and can be yours as well for a cheap sum. You will find on the website not only information about stocks, but other articles and ideas I have which may help in taking control of your finances, helping the now generation to alert them to begin saving for their future, and encouraging the 40, 50, and 60-year-olds that it is not too late to start, Wouldn't you agree that an extra 10 to 20% per year could help in those golden retirement years? Start planning now. On the website is also a smaller free version to download and try out for yourself to see if it fits into your trading plan. As I make real trades, have thoughts or ideas, or just food for thought, or chicken feed as I call it, information is updated on a real-time basis, meaning just as soon as I can get to it, as a chicken only has 3 fingers, you know. Here is a sample of Hawk's Picks, which is available in the Hawkers blog for members only, but you will have to visit the website to learn more. Here is a recent Hawk stock pick, MNKD, that I purchased from a J-hook candlestick pattern. Can you see the J-hook? The J-hook is a pattern I make 80% of all of my trades with. It's simple, visually easy to find, and very profitable. There are other candlestick patterns I also use, and a lot of common sense. You may find the J-hook pattern does not work for you at all, as every individual trades differently, and you may do better using other candlestick patterns. For this stock, I bought 2,000 shares on the morning of July 2nd, 2013 at a price of $6.85 per share. By the end of the same trading day, the stock had increased to $7.23. Fellow chickens, that's a $744 or 5.4% net profit after expenses and before taxes, if I had sold the stock. However, I am holding this stock a few days longer for other reasons. Had I bought and sold this stock on the same day, then this trade would be considered stock trade number 1 for this account under the SEC rule. Remember, you cannot have profits unless you sell. If you think you would be happy making 5% in one day, then please visit hawkstocktrading.com to learn more and start your trading adventure. Thanks for viewing. Good trading, good financials, and good retirement to all. This is the Hawk.